I'm Nixie Pixel and you're watching OSAlt, your source for open source, GDC edition.
Brought to you by Warby Parker.
So here at the Game Developer Conference, I know I've been talking about gaming in Linux till I'm blue in the face, but revolutionary stuff is happening, especially here. We have a new Linux-based gaming console, and you know about Steam on Linux, and now just announced a gaming engine that you can publish games for Linux, so it's just really amazing. And guess what, Windows? We have the trifecta, and we will never be ignored again. Let's check it out. In case you haven't noticed, I'm really excited about this, and you can tell from this interview. Really awesome announcement. Unity 3D, which is the developer platform, it's one of the engines that a lot of indies use. They're going Linux. So they're going to make it just as easy for you to publish a Linux game as a Mac or a Windows game. It's true, we've been waiting for years, dual booting and only really going to Windows so we can game. That's really wrong, and it's time for that to change. So we have an amazing announcement here at Unity that you guys decided to provide Linux support and have the developers be able to publish games, and how awesome is that for you guys? And why did you decide to do that?
It's really, really exciting for us. I mean, Linux support was a very highly requested feature. It was the highest ranked feature on our feedback site for a really long time. Without Linux support, our indie user base couldn't get into things like the Humble Indie Bundle, and that was really important for us.
True. And Steam is coming in to the forefront, so it just seemed like a logical decision. And you're all about Linux, so this is good things, right? So can people currently edit? And now that we've decided we're going to support Linux, can they use the editor that you guys have?
No, they can't use the editor in Linux. Linux support for the editor is something that's currently being researched, but it hasn't been decided either way, so it's not on any product roadmap right now.
But the whole idea is with the whole demand of everything, it's entirely possible in the future, right?
It is. It really is possible. I mean, we listen a lot to our user base, and we'll have to see how the export feature for the runtime goes. The support burden has not been very high at all, so that's good news. Yeah. If people keep requesting it and it makes sense, it's definitely something that we'll do, so we'll just have to see what happens.
But is there a demand? Here's what some indie developers of award-winning games have to say. Would you put your game on Linux?
Yes, I certainly am.
Am?
Yes, as in current or future tense, I don't know.
Would you put your game on Linux?
Yeah, we're planning to.
And do you think there's a high demand for that?
I assume so.
Because Linux and indie, they're synonymous with each other.
Truly.
Would you put your game on Linux?
It's on Linux, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
And do you think it's important for people to be into games and into Linux at the same time? Why do you think gaming in Linux is important?
Well, because it's awesome. It's great. It's a wonderful platform. It's that easy. There's no bullshit. It's great.
So that's why I'm calling it a trifecta. We have hardware support for Linux now, clients like Steam for Linux, and now developer support. So things are looking really, really great. And it looks like I'm going to leave Windows in the dust in the near future. What about you? Leave a comment or video response below. And until next time, thanks for watching OSAlt. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on next Friday's episode of All Things Open Source. We have hardware support, client support with Steam and everything like that, and now developer support. There's lots of support. It's like a bra right now. To give you another GDC reference, the vision industry is a lot like the big bad publishers of AAA titles that kind of have a monopoly going on, so they can do whatever they want. In this case, they inflate the prices of glasses. Go indie and save money with Warby Parker. These guys are super nerdy about glasses, and every pair is custom fit with anti-reflective polycarbonate prescription lenses like I'm wearing now. With the Home Try-On program, you can order 5 pairs for free and get opinions from your friends and family before you make the choice of what goes on your eyeballs. Once you've decided, send them back in a prepaid package and they'll get started on adding your prescription mix. So this package starts for $95, and that's the icing on the cake because it includes prescription lenses. So that means for less than a Benjamin, you can be kicking it with some Japanese titanium and French non-rocking screws. Très bien. See for yourself at warbyparker.com and use the promo code OSALT at the final frames order to get free expedited shipping. So smile in your super chic glasses and in knowing the fact that every pair that you get, Warby Parker gives to somebody in need. So how sweet is that?